What's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, second match here in Group B. We have, I feel, definitely two title candidates that are paired up against each other. We have Super Rejuvenation Dragon Rulers, which I guess is pretty much one of the best versions, I guess, if not the best version of Dragon Rulers from this history, right? This is going to take on a winner deck from, you know, one of the previous Cross-Banlist Cup editions, being Clownblade. OCG decklist, by the way. So, which deck has the advantage? Interesting one. Let's see the votes. Like for me, before this matchup, I would have had no clue, maybe 50-50-ish, simply because both decks have like their advantages over each other. Clownblade, as you see here, multiple trap stuff like Compulse, which is very strong against Dracossack or preventing Big Eye from hitting the field, or, you know, Shockmaster, obviously Northern Maxi, while on the other hand, you know, you have Dragon Ruler with Super Rejuvenation and Light and Darkness Dragon and so on, right? It's again, I have no clue. Maybe 60-40, 50-50, I don't know. So, Clownblade going second, and that's important, both decks. Again, it's one of those matchups that going first is so crucial. It speaks for itself, no? Like, well, the thing is that, again, both decks have access to Maxi. Either main and or side deck plus effect failure. I can't remember, you know, main deck or side deck depending on the deck list here, but I like this, like draw 6 during the end phase and potentially drawing into another Super Rejuvenation. That's insane. That's really broken. So yeah, I feel the battle is pretty much already lost. Like, my only play I feel here in this situation is to go for Exciter-Knight to, I guess, equalize the playing field. Potentially use Exciter-Knight twice, and then potentially go for Shockmaster if I have the opportunity. That could potentially have been a follow-up or comeback play. But again, you know, potentially, yeah, indeed, because there was indeed the 3 material... Oh, no, Failure. Failure says no to Shockmaster, so whatever. That didn't really matter too much. Yeah, also because of that Maxi. And, you know, the Super Rejuvenation drawing 6 in the end phase just increases the chances of you drawing, you know, your hand traps like Maxi or Failure. And... yes, Dark Roll, you're bored because you need space. Ah yes, must be nice. So this is going to be game. I think no chance. Going second against that hand with Super Rejuvenation drawing into, I think, Maxi, yeah, drawing 6. And you know, Maxi is inevitably going to draw Failure, obviously, so again, no chance. Even with potential Shockmaster play, Failure is indeed every time going to negate Shockmaster, calling monsters. Okay, so I go first now. No Maxi this time. So I think I can go pretty much full combo, especially with Instant Fusion again having access to Northern, right? So again, very similar to, I guess, Infernity, Lavalval Chain, and that's, you know, the cool thing, and that's the reason why this deck is called Clownblade. It's from a very similar era as Pepe, so 2015. You know, sending stuff like either, what is it, Trick Clown? And Thousand Blades, you know, with Thousand Blades when it's like in the graveyard and you get like burn damage or damage, I believe it's burn damage as well, you can special summon itself back from the graveyard to the field. So it's basically a free level 4 every turn. That works, you know, during both players' turns, right? So you want to get 1000 knives or blades as soon as possible in the graveyard and then, you know, abuse it with Trick Clown. You know, pay 1000, special summon Trick Clown again that triggers 1000 blades, so it's basically a free rank 4 Exceed play every turn. And oh, let's not forget, the side deck here could potentially come in clutch with Lancia. Lancia against Rulers is almost a game-breaking, game-winning card as well. So here in this case, like, super easy. You know, we don't need to fear stuff like Mirror Force. So again, go second, and again, no Maxi. That's a problem. I mean, like, double Dracossack, it's not that big of a deal, in all honesty. The problem is that, like, if these plays are being backed up by Super Rejuvenation, like double Dracossack plus a couple of tokens and maybe one back row and maybe one Failure, that's fine. You know, we can work around that. But, like, double Dracossack plus a Super Rejuvenation draw 6, that's again just too much. Like, well, what can I do in this situation? Again, I tried, you know, go for the same place. What is it, Dracodius? It's basically, you know, the level 4 that special summons off of the Empowerment Field spell. And, yeah, again, trying to go for Exciter-Knight, equalize the playing field, and I think I still have my normal summon, no? Yeah, potentially bouncing back the field spell with Zephyros. Again, like, these plays are really crazy. Problem, again, is Super Rejuvenation, draw 6 in the end phase. You know, it gives the deck more play. So here I was like, well, I still have a chance, right? I can just, you know, go after the tokens, and then if Shockmaster is not getting negated, I can call monster effects. I did use monster effects, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Zephyros was bounced back, or, you know, was special summoned before. Yeah, I think so, yeah. So yeah, anyway, Exciter Knight and Lavalva Chain survived because, again, no monster effects were, you know, being able to be activated, so it feels kind of strange, but again, the chances are, I feel, still 50-50 here in this situation. Problem here is that I don't have a way to recycle a Shockmaster, so like, you know, Daikosta Emerald plus another 3 level 4s on the field for Shockmaster, that's something I don't have, but Cyber Dragon Affinity is definitely up there. Prevent the Eclipse from banishing, I guess, Light and Darkness Dragon. We see now it's definitely the second copy. I think this is the first time you're using the, you know, the Light and Darkness Dragon variant for Dragon Rulers, which basically was an early variant, right? I mean, eventually people started to drop Light and Darkness Dragon from the main deck. So anyway, Draco Sec, again, I can bounce it away, and that's all the breakthrough skill, right. You know, the fact that it's basically a double effect negation during your turn and during your opponent's turn, you know, by banishing itself from the graveyard during your turn. Crazy stuff, like again, that breakthrough skill, that helped so much here, negating the Cyber Dragon Infinity. I guess here, you could definitely play around the 1000 Blades, drop your Light and Darkness Dragon a bit sooner. The Jura Guedo here in this situation is something to potentially protect Shockmaster, giving it an extra attack boost. Well, if you didn't call monster, that is, but it's basically just another level 4 on your side of the field. And here in this case, again, I didn't see an option to play around both, you know, big beatsticks on my opponent's side of the field with Utopia the Lightning. I think if I used Infinity's effect before, like Detach, its effect was already negated, then it would have had 1 less material. But I don't think it would have mattered in the long run, simply because, again, you can just crash with your Light and Darkness Dragon. You won't get the Reborn effect because of Lightning, but you have a full package of Dragon Rulers over there, so, and plus Eradicator, plus another Light and Darkness Dragon. So here in this case, because of the hand, it didn't matter what my plays were. Just forcing out, I guess, you know, the first effect that's being activated. Light and Darkness Dragon has to be activated in response to the first effect. And the Fool is just not going to cut it. So this is going to be game number 3, or was game number 3. So 2-1 behind. So again, going first, I side-decked in anti-spells, as you see, and I get Nexi. So I was like, I think I need to commit, especially with Shockmaster calling monster effects. Hopefully no Veiler. So I can, you know, just call monster effects, flip over anti-spell, and call it GG. Ah, yes. So no small baby rulers, no dragon rulers, they are all monster effects. So again, try to capitalize on the foolish. Normal summon Trick Clown, use Zephyros, again bounce back the anti-spell. Again, I don't think I need to fear any back row. So again, you know, go for my standard combo, Lavalva Chain into, you know, 1000 Blades Trick Clown. And depends on, you know, if there's any response. No response here, and I think I should be going for Ptolemaios. I think. So now I should be calling monster effects. Yeah, depends if there is indeed a breakthrough skill there. It is. So I think going for Ptolemaios was the play to make. Yeah. You know, potentially during your opponent's turn to go for either Diamond or Pleiades, right? And, you know, Pleiades for another interruption to basically protect Shockmaster at all cost. Shockmaster was negated, so again, you know, monster effects can be activated. Like, this is all fine. Like, I don't see any fear. Okay. The thing now here is that I could have, you know, let the Light and Darkness Dragon attack over Shockmaster. But I was like, no, let's just force out the effect, make it a suicide, and, you know, it depends, say against my opponent, pick your poison, you know, like Lavalva Chain is a threat, Trick Clown is a threat, 1000 Blades is a threat, so there's multiple threats on board, and, you know, you have only 1 attack off of the monster that was destroyed by, you know, the suicide or special summons off of the Light and Darkness Dragon. So go for Emerald, you know, basically getting back my resources, and I can go for a game with, or Castel or Lightning, right? Both are just more than enough to attack for games. So, as expected, it's going into a 5-gamer. That's nice, that's cool. So going second, and I see Nexi. So I see my chances, and so again, what is it? React, and I believe the Earth Baby Ruler immediately go for Mexi. And Dragon Rulers is not going to commit. Okay, so Maxi is very weakish here, kind of 1-for-1, and Rulers are basically set up for next turn. So I need to, you know, push and make a big turn now. So drop Halberd, I don't get Maxi. And the deck is not running the, what is it, Gorgon? Kyle Gorgon, I believe the name is, that, you know, forces your opponent, if he uses Veiler, to target it instead of the potential Shockmaster. It is what it is. So go for my full combo, and I hope that Shockmaster commits, calling monster effects. The Redux will stay on the field, but, you know, it's a super low attack monster with anti-spell. That should be my duel, no? But, nope. Roll Degree and Veiler say no, and you know that the grave was fully loaded from before, from the first turn. So Shockmaster not in effect. I used my Maxi during the first turn and wasn't able to draw into any other of the hand traps. And Big Eye is committed to the board, and this is a problem. My set is useless, yeah, it's the anti-spell, and Roll Degree again says, no, oh, this is going to be game. Yeah, this is more than enough to attack for a game, so... it's so unfortunate, right? Like game number 5, Effect Veiler, I mean my hand was fantastic, especially going second, the chances were there. And I feel again this was just a coin toss of a match, 50-50ish, like now after seeing the matches, right? 50-50ish, and some, you know, well-timed crucial hand traps like Veiler, Maxi to some extent, and Shockmaster, you know, crucial for Clownblade. But this one, so next matchup, again the bottom part, the more broken decks, we have Emancipators, again a victor, a winner from one of the previous Cross-Banlist Cup editions is going to take on a new addition to the Cross-Banlist Cup, and that's Bird Up. Oh, look at that side deck and extra deck. Oh my god, that's so broken. So which deck has the advantage? Let me know. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead team signing out. Peace.